Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. It's me, DIGI. We are in FS 2020 for another FS2 crew op. Only tonight we're going to be doing ops with Say Intentions, flying from San Francisco to LAX. Feel free to grab a seat. We're about to begin the boarding process momentarily, and I'll be checking in with clearance delivery and such to get going from San Fran to LA. But we'll kick off the process with FS2 crew calling the usual shots. So I will rely on the assistance of my first officer, Stephanie, for today's flight, and we should be getting going momentarily. Welcome aboard. All right, first officer, let's start setting up.
Roger.
San Francisco clearance, Southwest 197, parked, requesting IFR to LAX.
Give me 1 second for that clearance. Southwest 197, cleared to Los Angeles via the Westla 5 departure. Dennis filed. Climb and maintain 6,000. Departure on 128.32. 5 squawk 4623. Expect runway 28 left.
Southwest 197 is cleared to LA via the Wasla 5 departure. Squawking 4623, expecting runway 28 left. Please repeat initial climb altitude.
Southwest 197, read back correct.
Okay. We'll take 3000 then, that's fine. Set altitude 3000. Oh, gotta be focused. Set altitude 3000.
3,000. Set.
Hi, the security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Go for it.
Thanks.
Let's see, we got ground power on. Probably turn the yaw damper on at this point since they don't want to be on the ground too long. IRS is already aligned. Let's do a quick flight controls test. And let's go ahead and set ourselves up for the flight. Fuel for today is going to be, let's see, 13,000. Zero fuel weight 113.5, 114.5 on the board. And let's take a look at performance data. 2A left. Import from aircraft, CG is 2446, import weather. So we're going to be doing flaps 1 departure, cell temp 50, trim 5.6, 5.06, excuse me. And what's the passenger count for today? Pack is max. Okay. And let's get the panel lighting up. Going to LAX. Southwest 197. 28 left departure. Oh, there we go. Sim brief integration. Payload, fuel. Set payload, set fuel. Select route, request. And here we go. Here comes the route for today. Flight's active. Override the runway again. Performance in it. And takeoff point should be 125.5. We'll double check. We're planning 13,000. The minimum takeoff fuel is 12,457. But we have 5,000 for the trip, 1324 for 15 minutes contingency, 3,896 alternate to Ontario, California, and final reserve is 2,237. So all told, we have about twice as much, almost 3 times as much fuel that we need for the trip. So I would say we have somewhere around, I'm going to say at a bare minimum 2,200 in reserve. And cost index is going to be 10. Flight level 390 for today's flight. cruising at winds 248 at 85. 248 085. We said 50 degrees south. And 28 left is 11,000. So we can do a takeoff D rate. D rate 1, climb 1. Actually, D rate 1, climb. But we should be fine for climb 1. Flaps 1. And we said CG of 2446. Trim 543. Trim is set. So 129, 129, 133. Okay, that's pretty close. That's pretty close. I'm okay with that. And quick double check of the minimums at LAX. We're landing on 24 right. I don't see anything. Okay, there we go. ILS 24 right. Well, the final approach. Mercy, Kobe, and 24 right. And the approach is what? Decision height. MDA is going to be 322. Set. Interesting. We're not boarding at all? That's weird.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off the gate. Taxi route will be as assigned by ATC. It will be a left seat takeoff using rated thrust, planning a flaps 1 takeoff. Anti-ice will be off. Standard reject actions to V1 as brief from V1, or if the call is to continue, I will continue the takeoff as per standard company procedures. The engine out procedure today is as per the chart. We're under our maximum landing weight, so we're okay to make an immediate return. Okay, all going well. The departure routing will be via the ATC. No noise abatement procedures required. Flight directors are on. Mine is master. Yours is slave. Navigation radios are set. The NOTAMs and the aircraft defect log have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Departure brief complete.
Okay, ILS is set. It's a little weird that we are like 8 minutes from departure and the jetway is not hooked up yet. I think something got borked by the when I was trying to set up, but it's okay. We can do it manually. Alright, so we have 1, 3, 1,
Would you
2,
like the
3.
APU on?
Yes, please.
Starting the APU.
Alright, 1, 3, 3. Let me double check the flight plan.
Board crew. Crew boarding starting.
Alright, we'll be fine. Okay, so departure out of here, we're gonna be taking the, what was it that they said? What's the 5? I believe what's the 5 is a KX transition. But on the flight plan, it's Susi, so we're gonna pick Susi transition. Okay, done. And we're gonna start checking the route. Route is Susi to eBay to Burgle. Nice. And we're gonna take the
Your crew
Irwin
has
2.
boarded. Passengers boarding starting.
Irwin 2. Is it Irwin 2 or Ironman 2? Ironman 2. 2-4 right, and we'll go straight to final.
Boarding pass, please.
APU on the buses.
Hello.
After Ironman, Simon. We got a whole bunch of waypoints we're gonna skip past. That's okay, I don't care.
Hello.
And then Gato, and then we're gonna go Vectors to Mercy.
Welcome on board. Hello.
Alright, that's fine. We're a touch behind the schedule, but we should be okay. We are loading up. Or we should be.
This way, please.
Alright, so downstairs is set, so we should be able to do VNav, LNav.
Hello.
And should be APU gen now. And let's go ahead and get started with our checklists.
Boarding pass, please.
Alright, standby check. Alright, so we're ready to go here. Got my list ready to go. Before we start, checklist, please.
Logbook.
Aboard.
Landing gear pins.
Hello.
3 aboard.
Fire warning and overheat.
Checked.
Start levers.
Good afternoon.
Cut off.
Stab, trim, cutout switches.
Normal.
Lights test.
Checked.
FMC.
Programmed.
Briefings.
Complete.
Oxygen mask and quantity.
Boarding pass, please.
Checked.
EECs.
This way.
On.
Navigation switches.
Normal.
Display
Hello.
switches.
Auto and normal.
Fuel.
12.9 cleared with center pumps off. 12.9 cleared with center pumps off. Oh, I forgot to say the number. 12.9 cleared with 0.00 center pumps off.
Boarding pass, please.
12.9 cleared with 0 center pumps off.
Passenger signs.
Auto.
Window heat.
On.
Hydraulic pumps.
A's off, B's on.
Pressurization.
Set auto.
Flight instruments.
Two 9.904 set. Two 9.94 set. Set and checked.
Auto brake.
RTO. RTO.
Takeoff warning horn.
Checked.
Parking brake.
Set.
Transponder.
TARA.
Aileron or rudder trim.
Actually, that's the wrong number. Should be 4623. Centered.
Before start originating checklist complete.
Okay, we're almost done boarding. Alright, double check upstairs one more time. Okay, we should be fine. Can turn that off for now. And that's it. APU gen's running. Logo light, beacon light. Wing lights on already. Boarding's complete.
Hey guys, all packs are on board. Are we clear to close?
Thanks. It will be a long taxi.
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
Landing altitude at LAX is going to be what? 128 feet, so 150. Okay, that's it. A little bit behind the times in terms of knowing all the stuff. Before push checklist. Before push checklist.
0 fuel weight.
114.5 set.
Takeoff weight.
Which reminds me, I gotta check my speeds. 50 cell. 133 set. 5.02. 127.5 cross checked.
PWB remarks.
Reviewed.
And ones.
87 max set.
Runway.
28 left set. 28 left set.
Flaps.
PWB1 CDU1. PWB1 CDU1.
V speeds.
127, 128, 133 set.
Stab trim.
Five 5.02 set.
Minimum cleanup altitude.
3000 set.
Flight deck door.
Lights out.
Before push checklist complete.
Cockpit to ground. We are ready for pushback.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Ground is 121 decimal 8.
Locking gear.
San Francisco ground, Southwest 197, ready to push and start with the weather. Oh wait, wrong frequency. San Francisco ground, Southwest 197, requesting pushback and start.
Southwest 197, pushback and start approved. Tail Southwest.
Pushback and start approved. Tail Southwest, Southwest 197.
Release parking brakes, please.
Stand by.
Bypass pin inserted. Just let me know when you're ready to start the pushback.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, we're on the blocks. Interesting. They're not responding. Alright, let's do engine 2 regular start.
Starting engine 2. Oil pressure.
Hey, Laos, welcome aboard. Happy to have you. We're flying to LA. Taking off out of San Fran today. Doing AIATC with my virtual first officer. She's helping with the engine starter procedure.
Light off.
Please set parking brakes.
And pressure.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Roll back.
Start left engine.
Starting engine 1.
Alright, just gotta wait for engine 1 to get going, and then we can get disconnected from a pushback tub. Got loads of traffic today.
Oil pressure.
Engine 1 is coming up. Fuel flow reset. Scene. I'll do a control check while I'm waiting. Left. Right. Forward.
Roll back.
Back. Left rudder. Right rudder. That's good. Cockpit to ground, good start confirmed. Please disconnect.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Okay, while they're doing that, let's go ahead and radio ground. San Francisco ground, Southwest 197 is ready to taxi, runway 28 left with the weather.
Southwest 197, taxi to runway 28 left via Yankee Alpha Echo, cross runway 10 right, then cross runway 10 left, then Charlie, cross runway 19 right, then cross runway 19 left, then cross runway 28 right at your discretion.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Southwest 107 is taxiing 28 left via Yankee Alpha Echo, crossing runway 10 right, crossing 10 left, Charlie, 19 right, 19 left, and then crossing 28 right at our discretion. All clear. Yankee Alpha Echo.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight today. This is Louise, flight attendant speaking. Please direct your attention to the cabin crew for important safety information. There is an instruction card in your seat pocket that illustrates the safety equipment on this aircraft. Regulations require compliance with this information as well as all
Why are we crossing
instructions,
28
flight
right
information signs,
and going down
and
Charlie?
fasten your seatbelt by inserting
Strange.
the metal tip into
Okay.
the buckle. Tighten by pulling on the belt. To release your seatbelt, slip the metal flap on the buckle. It is our policy that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated.
There we go. Parking brake
Doors
released.
are clearly marked with exit signs and
Taxi light on.
instructions for door operation. Each door is equipped with an escape slide. Locate the exit nearest you. The nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, lights will illuminate the aisle. The cabin is pressurized. If there is a loss of cabin pressure, a panel will open and oxygen masks will appear. Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and pull a mask toward you to start the flow of oxygen. Oxygen will be flowing to the mask even though the bag may not inflate. Cover your nose and mouth with the mask. Place the elastic band around your head and tighten by pulling on the end. Secure your own mask before assisting others. Your seat bottom cushion may be used as a flotation device. Pull up and remove the cushion. Upon exiting the aircraft, place your arms around the cushion and hold on to the straps located on the back. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is not permitted in the cabin or lavatories. Cabin lights will now be turned off. Reading light buttons are located above your seat. Thank you for your attention.
All right. It's most likely that I misinterpreted the taxi. Let's see how badly I butchered this, because I was pretty sure the instructions were going to have me crossing 28 right when I didn't need to. We'll see. We've got lots of SkyWest traffic right now, which is great. United just touched down. flew out from Philadelphia. That's a long distance 737. So, yeah, exactly. This is having me turn right on Foxtrot 1 to cross one left and one right. Yeah, the it's just way off. To say nothing of the fact that I skipped the checklist. Stand by, chat. Hang on. Before taxi checklist, even though we're already doing it.
Electrical.
Generators on.
Probe heat.
On.
Anti-ice.
As required. As required. Oh, can't say that. Off.
Flight controls.
Free.
Flight deck windows.
Closed and locked.
Flaps.
CDU 1 indicates one green light.
Before taxi checklist complete.
Thank you very much. Clear left.
Clear right.
Hey, thanks for the raid, Nathan. Welcome aboard. Approaching departure runway. Approaching the departure runway. Captain Drew, thanks for the follow. We are on our way to 28 right for departure. We've got my first officer Stephanie with me for the departure flight to LA. And crossing the ones. No traffic. We're taking off on the 28s. Lane. Welcome aboard, everybody. We are on our way to LA today. Before takeoff, checklist, please.
Minimum takeoff fuel.
Verified.
Departure plan.
Complete.
Attendant notification.
Complete.
Electrical.
Generators on.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Packs.
Auto.
Bleeds.
Engines on, APU off.
Start switches.
Set and checked.
APU.
Off.
Flaps.
CDU 1 indicates one green light. CDU 1 indicates one green light.
Start levers.
Idle.
Recall.
Checked.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Okay, now, runway 28 left is not clear. We're on our way over. We got loads of traffic coming in, which is going to make for some very nice plane spotting before we get out of here. On the other hand, I might have to have somebody splash us up with a little extra fuel, but we do have like at least 2,200 pounds of final reserve, so as long as we don't run into problems getting into LAX, we should be fine. Okay, let's just make sure we're set to go, because I don't want to be caught waiting. Gen 1, TR1. Oh, wow. Did it just line up already? Not sure. Oh man, they're so coming in by the bucket load. forget to check? Did I forget to check anything upstairs? Let's see. Nope, Gen 1 TR1, we should be good. Yeah, we should be fine. Isolation valve is auto. We're good. And tower is 120.5. We'll hold up here at the hold short for ILS, and I'll make sure that I'm tuned. 120.5. Alright, give me a bit, chat. Alright, and panel lighting, please. Wonderful. San Francisco Tower, Southwest 107, holding short, runway 28 left at Foxtrot.
Southwest 197. Contact tower on 120.5 for departure clearance.
Thank you. I was not tuned in. San Francisco Tower, Southwest 107, holding short 28 left at Foxtrot.
Southwest 197, San Francisco Tower, hold short of runway 28 left at Foxtrot.
Holding short 28 left at Foxtrot, Southwest 107. Alright, so we do have plenty of traffic coming through. How close are they? Dun, 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 dun. I can just begin to make them out, which means they're close. Parking brake is set for now. It's gonna be a good night for flying, I don't know. But it's a good night for airplane watching. A321 from Boston. Very nice. But it looks like it's 737, so the model matching is not quite right. But still looks cool. Alright, they're down. Everybody's coming in on 28 right. What's up? I can't tell. I hope the ATC isn't waiting for me to respond. No. Can't quite tell. Am I going to be waiting before they're all clear? Because this may take a much longer time than I'd like to wait. Anybody waiting behind us? Yeah. Interesting. I don't know, Stephanie. We may be here for a while. San Francisco Tower, Southwest 197, continuing to hold short 28 left at Foxtrot. Nobody's coming in 28 left. They're all coming in 28 right. That one almost looked like they were going to go around. Oh, there we go. There's the 28 left. Oh, wow. Almost synchronized. See, chat, clearly the pilot doesn't know all that ATC knows. Wow, we got a lot of aircraft coming in. What is my... We're 12.5. The plan was... Takeoff weight is going to be... Minimum takeoff weight is going to be 12,457. We're cutting it close, yo. All right. I'm taking over. We're breaking immersion here. Well, okay. All right. All right. We'll see what happens if we can actually make it to take off. We'll see. All right, that's the one. That's 28 right. Anybody say landing 28 left? I can't tell. Now we got somebody wanting to line up 28 right for departure. Wow. I think. Who's coming in? I can't tell. But now it does look like there are like 2 lanes of traffic. We're still 12.5, but we're really cutting it close. All right. Well, we got a ways to wait. So, Stephanie, how are the kids? Wow. It's gonna take a while. I'm hoping that after these 2 land, they'll clear me for takeoff. I really am hoping. Dude, if this seriously keeps up, I may have to scrub the flight. Okay, so you're not going around, are you? No, you're landing. You might be. Yep. Bingo. are still waiting. Wow. FO is displaying immense patience. If that plane does not land 28 left, I'm going to call up the tower and be like, hey, can we leave, please? Doesn't look like they are. Okay, yeah, 12.4. Alright, I'm pulling it. So, give me 12.8. Oh no, my merging. Yep. I'm gonna be okay. They did not land to 8 left. San Francisco Tower, Southwest 107. There's no one landing on 28 left. Can we depart, please?
Southwest 197, runway 28 left, winds 265 at 13. RNAV Westlaw, cleared for takeoff.
RNAV West left, clear for takeoff. 28 left, Southwest 197. Thank you. All right, let's go. Chrono on board. Lights are already on. Let's go. Let's make this snappy. Runway 28 left, verified, final is clear.
Final is clear.
Set takeoff thrust 87.
Thrust set.
Seats for departure. Let's go. Stable. Toga. Airspeed's alive.
80 knots.
80 knots.
Scene.
V1.
Rotate.
Rotate.
Rotating.
Positive rate of climb.
Landing gear up.
Positive rate, landing gear up.
Select autopilot on. Flaps up.
Flaps up.
Southwest 197, contact departure.
Departure Southwest 197.
Airspeed hold. Airspeed hold.
Adjust vertical speed. Adjust.
2,000. 4. 3,000.
It always seems like I have a sluggish takeoff rate.
Airspeed hold. Airspeed hold.
That's fine. Let's fly the plane first, contact departure second. Okay, there we go. More cowbell.
Roger.
Departure is on 120.9er. Departure Southwest 107, 3000 on the Westlaw 5 departure.
Southwest 197, NorCal departure, radar contact, cleared direct port.
Cleared direct port Southwest 107.
Southwest 197, climb and maintain flight level 200.
Climb and maintain flight level 200, Southwest 107. Set altitude 20,000.
20,000. Set.
Excellent. Now let's double check performance. That's approach. That's weird. How do I get rid of that V in the CDU? That might go when it's on, I don't know.
Southwest 197, climb and maintain flight level 260.
Flight level 260, Southwest 107. Set altitude 26,000.
6,000. Set.
Ten 10,000 feet. Climb checklist.
Pressurization.
Checked.
Start switches.
Off.
APU.
Off.
Climb checklist complete.
There were a lot of planes coming in. Cool beans. Probably have about 45 minutes to an hour to Adelaide. And about 4,000, actually 3,000 feet before we cross standard altitude.
Southwest 197, climb and maintain flight level 330.
Flight level 330, Southwest 197. Set altitude 33,000.
3,000. Set.
Southwest 197, climb and maintain flight level 390.
Oh, well, there we go. That must have been the problem that ever happened for the past several minutes. Sorry for the lack of microphone voice. Flight level 390, Southwest 107. Altitude 39,000.
Checked.
Set altitude
Southwest
39,000.
197. Contact Oakland Center on 134.15.
10,000 set.
134.15, Southwest 107.
4,500.
Oakland Center, Oakland Center. Yep, 13415. Well, that was an interesting situation. I'm so sorry that my microphone was muted for a while. But we are in FS 2020 and we are flying the PMDG 737-600. And we're flying with say intentions. Why did it go to 10,000 feet? That's weird. Yes, yes. First officer really does help. We switched over, right? Yes, we did. Oakland Center, Southwest 107, flight level 240 for flight level 390.
Southwest 197, Oakland Center, good evening.
Oakland Center, Southwest 107. You have any ride reports for us? No ride reports.
Southwest 197, no ride reports available at this time.
Oh, okay, there we go. Roger. Okay, just a little bit of chop. Not that much, though. Let's release the crew.
Hi, Annie at L1. How can I help you?
1T, please. 1T, please.
Okay, I'll bring them up in a minute.
Hi guys, here are the drinks.
Thank you so much. Okay, we're relatively stable at this point. What do you say? Set seatbelts off.
Seatbelts off.
There we go. On our way up to 390, and we've got a really fast flight down to LAX today. I am in FS 2020. We're flying the PMDG 736. We've got say intentions for the ATC. We've got live traffic, and we've got FS2 crew for cabin integration and GSX integration as well. Haven't actually flown down to LA in a while in the sim, so flight times are going to be about an hour total. We were on the ground for a while, and I did have to cheat some extra fuel while we were at the hold short line, because I think the AI didn't quite clear me after the SkyWest landed on 28 left, and I waited like another 2-3 minutes easily before we were like, hey, can we go? But let's see. We already set up the standard 18,000 feet standard, so we should be okay. Did we turn off the landing lights? Okay. Lights off, turn off lights off. Logo light off. And that's it. We've literally got about 40 nautical miles, maybe like 5-10 minutes of cruise. Maybe like 10 or 15, but still, that's fast. Again, I'm so sorry that my mic was muted earlier. I clearly wasn't paying attention, but we are well on our way to LA. Flying in the afternoon sun, I'm expecting a sunset or dusk landing today. Landing 24 right today at LA. Topic drops coming up in a very short while.
Southwest 197. Expect the Ironman 2 arrival. Descent coming up in about 15 minutes. Say the word if you want to descend sooner.
We'll expect the Ironman 2 arrival for Southwest 107. Thank you very much. Man, somewhere over yonder there is another plane. Not a real plane, but actually it could be. No, I don't have say intentions traffic. I am not on the premium plan yet. Appreciate everybody stopping by to support. I am usually not doing streams like this during the week, but I just snuck one in. Yeah, I went to go get myself checked out by the doc for my kind of like semi-annual checkup, and they said, yeah, your BP's up a little bit, so I'm officially on taking care of myself mode. Splasher6 coming in with a party of 9. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome aboard. Really appreciate having you with us. We are on our way to LAX today. We are in the 737, courtesy of PMDG. This is a 736, and we have my first officer, Stephanie, aboard, helping us with switches and some of the workload in this plane. I mean, the 736 is not impossible to fly in the sim by yourself, but IRL, having that first officer is, I'm sure, an amazing benefit, as it is in the sim as well, even if sometimes, occasionally, the voice recognition isn't the best, and I blame myself for that. We're almost to cruise, and since we're almost to cruise, I don't know why this thing still says 18,000 feet standard set, but let me just double check. 18,000 feet standard set.
Standard set.
Okay, great. You have control.
I have control.
Alright, so, like I said before, we're coming up on approach really fast. Let's run the approach brief.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via the ATC assigned star, complying with all published speed and altitude restrictions. For an ILS approach, planning a flaps 30 landing. Taxi route in will be as assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at the gate. No APU required. We'll be using the GPU after shutdown. Descent speeds and navigation radios are set. Airport modems have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Approach brief complete.
And there we go. Now, we can get the approach brief set. She double checked the landing altitude, which I set at 150. And set the auto brakes to 3. We'll check landing performance. We're going to go with flaps 30, I believe. And we have the radios to set as well. We're setting 251, and now we can switch. We'll double check the ILS approach. That is 108.5. Okay, coming up on 390 now. I have control.
You have control.
So once top of drop crosses the 40 nautical mile mark, that's when I like to do descent checklists, or even a little bit after that. Otherwise, we're good. The Iron Man 2 arrival has a bunch of waypoints before Iron Man, but for some reason when I plugged it into the FMC, it skipped over a bunch of them. Fortunately enough, the approach from the top of the beginning of the arrival is pretty straight until you get to Iron Man, so not a major issue. I do want to reset my MCP altitude though. The final approach fix is going to be, I believe, Kobe. Or what I like to think the final approach fix is going to be. Set altitude 2,200.
2,200 set.
Okay, so now we're ready to descend. It's a pretty quick flight down to LA. I forgot about that. That's cool. Man, I'm beat. Wishing everybody a very good Monday evening. I hope that you are very well. I am usually not flying on stream on a Monday night, but figured I'd give it a shot. And other than a few meme-tastic errors I made while I was on the ground at SFO, we're doing okay. We are probably going to be arriving in LA in the next, I'd say, 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Okay, we are past 40 nautical miles. Let's go ahead and clear the descent checklist. Descent checklist, please.
Minimums.
Set.
VREF and V target.
One, two, 134 set.
Auto brake.
Three set.
Recall.
Checked.
Descent checklist complete.
So, FS2 crew has standard operating procedures in place for planes like the 737, the Airbus A320neo, and even the PMDG 777. They have animated first officers for the 737, the A320neo, the fly-by-wire, and they also have, I think, a first officer that's animated for the Phoenix A320 as well. They do not have an animated first officer for the 777, but they do have, like, assistants or a first officer, even though you don't see them, I believe, for the triple. I would like to see them come out with an animated first officer for the triple, because then I could buy the SOP as well as the animated first officer and then do some long hauls there. But I'm also not in a hurry to get that since I'm actually really enjoying this right now. Alright, top drop's coming up very shortly. What is the weather at LA? It's looking kind of cloudy. Winds 24013, visibility 10 statute miles, clouds view 2000 feet with flight level 250. Okay, so is what it is. The altimeter is 29901. So we'll program that down. There we go. We are set. Another 20-ish nautical miles, and we will be beginning our drop. Let's take a peek upstairs. Looking okay so far. Once we drop in, I think it's all of, I don't know, 90 nautical miles till we get to the airport and land. We should be good. Set seatbelt signs on.
Seatbelt on.
Southwest 197. Descend via Ironman 2 into Los Angeles.
Descend via Ironman 2, Southwest 107. We should be getting ready to drop
Southwest
in right
197, affirmative. You are cleared via Ironman 2 into Los Angeles.
Cleared via Ironman 2, Southwest 107. Yeah, we should be dropping in right about now. Center, Southwest 107 is vacating flight level 390.
Southwest 197. Descend and maintain flight level 240.
Down to 240, Southwest 107. Set altitude 24,000.
24,000. Set.
Scene.
Southwest 197. Contact Los Angeles Center on 119.05.
119.05, Southwest 107. Los Angeles Center, good afternoon. Southwest 107, flight level 361, descending flight level 240.
Southwest 197, Los Angeles Center, good evening.
Alright, won't be long now. amazing. Such a fast flight. Alright, so what I'm hoping will happen is that they'll give me vectors to Mercy for the ILS approach. That's my hope, at least. Can I see any traffic right now? Alright, let's see. Air Canada 558 off my 7 or 8 o'clock by about 20 nautical miles, or maybe less than that, like 10. And who else do we have? There's actually quite a few. Where are they? They're not way above me. But the scenery sure looks nice. Not much left to do, but just get set for the arrival. We already went through the approach brief. We already went through the descent checklist. I think the next checklist is going to be once we hit 18,000 feet. And we're really just like dipping down. I want to take a few moments to thank everybody that stopped by today, especially those that hung around even though my mic was muted. I apologize for that. Thanks to Splasher6 and Nathan's Blades and the jump seat for the raids that happened. I can't believe I was raided 3 times. It's amazing. Thanks so much for thinking of me and for supporting the channel. Thank you to everyone that's still hanging around, even if you're lurking. You simply being here raises the channel algorithm as far as I'm concerned, so thank you. And especially, of course, thanks to Scotty Tahati for the tier 1 resub. So again, once again, thanks for the support. It's really appreciated, especially in days like this. We are already below flight level 290, and we've got about 10,000 feet to go before we cross to local pressure. We'll be leaving standard pressure once we cross the 18,000 foot boundary. Thank you for the support, my friend. Appreciate everybody hanging out tonight, and certainly appreciate you being here. If you are feeling great and just chilling out after a good day's work, thank you so much. If you're not feeling the best or you are worn down, I totally respect you and welcome you aboard. We will be landing probably inside of about 25 minutes into LA, and we are going to be landing at the, I think, AnyBuild's LAX scenery. So we should be down shortly. Lots of clouds over what I believe is Santa Barbara. Yeah, I think so. Santa Monica, I think, is like literally straight ahead, and Burbank is somewhere around here, probably in between like that and that valley, or just like further ahead slightly. We got some traffic out around here. I can't see any other tags though. I will say this much. Ever since I picked up the FS2 Crew SOP for the 737 and the Animated First Officer add-on, I have been flying 737 flights virtually non-stop every time I hop with the plane. Every time I hop with the sim. There are other planes that I like too. It's just that this has really presented such a wonderful and immersive experience. But it does remind me that when you're flying a plane like this, you do want another person. I mean, number one, for redundancy. Number two, for task load. Because if you get busy enough flying a plane that's flying you you literally you will literally have difficulty doing basic math because you'll be so task saturated. Okay, now the computer may be slowing down to compensate for AI aircraft coming into my flight path, excuse me. Anybody above me? Nope. Or were they below? Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. They're just racing down. Nice. Look at that. So basically, it was like, I mean, either it's because of restrictions or the aircraft actually already compensated for the traffic avoidance. If it picks the descent rate back up again and speeds up, that'll be just amazing. There it is. Okay, well, we're VNAV and LNAV, so I guess it really was traffic avoidance. That was pretty neat. This should be out in front now. Why are we not descending more, though? Los Angeles Center, Southwest 107, requesting descent.
Southwest 197, say requested altitude.
I think I borked the arrival. Los Angeles Center, disregard. Southwest 107 would like to continue flying the Iron Man 2 arrival. Let's see if it catches on. And we'll descend down to 16,000. Actually, you know what? Let me just do this. Alright, they're way out in front. Let's take a look at the legs. And Gadjo 6,000. LA Center Southwest 107 requesting direct Gaddo.
Southwest 197, clear direct Gatto.
Direct Gaddo, Southwest 107. LA Center Southwest 107 would like to request 6,000.
Southwest 197, descend and maintain 6,000.
Down to 6,000, Southwest 107. Set altitude 6,000.
6,000 set.
Okay, and we're going to descend manually now. Okay, if I do it gently enough, I should not increase my speed too much, but we'll see. Okay, looks like we are going to have to descend or maintain a particular rate of descent. It's going to get interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we're direct Gaddo, and we're a little bit out in front of where we want to be altitude-wise. I don't want to descend more than 2,800 feet per minute. You're already feeling your stomach come up a little bit, so we will put out some speed brake. Kilo Zebra, they did. Alright, time for a board meeting. Welcome aboard, friend. Very happy to have you. We are on approach into LA, and I kind of messed up the descent because I think I said some keywords on Say Intentions that took me out of the Ironman arrival kind of descent mode. What a spoiled bunch. Well, apparently I didn't want to descend via the star, clearly. But I'm doing okay otherwise. We're close to 270 knots in the descent, but that's actually okay because we're not at 10,000. Okay. Flight level 180 approach checklist.
Altimeters.
29.901 set. 29.91 set.
Pax.
Auto.
Start switches.
Set and checked.
Approach checklist complete.
Wonderful. All right. So 276 knots. That's a healthy descent speed. I'm happy with that.
Southwest 197, contact SoCal approach on 124.5.
124.5 Southwest 107. Thank you. SoCal approach, Southwest 197, 144, 14,000, descending to 6,000, direct Gatto.
Southwest 197, Santa Barbara approach. Good evening, Los Angeles altimeter, 29.85. Expect the ILS runway 25 left approach into Los Angeles.
Altimeter 2985 will expect 25 left into Los Angeles, Southwest 107. Superb. Different runway, let's go. Two five left. Bam. Alright, let me double check my setup here. We're gonna get rid of ILS 24 right, big 25 left. SoCal approach confirming 25 left for Southwest 107.
Southwest 197, that is correct. Cleared for the ILS approach, runway 25 left.
Confirmed clear for 25 left, Southwest 107. .000 feet, attendants notified. Okay. What's the altitude for Honda?
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their upright position. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you.
3,600.
Please turn off all electronic devices until we are safely parked at the gate. Thank you.
We are super duper speed brake right now. Alright, I see the Alaska 739er, but we are going to be below them shortly.
Four thousand 500. 3,600.
There we go. Close, but no factor. let's get set up for the approach. Alright, speed brakes armed. Welcome to Metro LA, everybody. And I am behind traffic, so I'm happy about that. Missed approach altitude for 25 left is what? What is Kately? Kately is 2,000. Approach mode armed. Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Flaps 5.
Flaps 5.
Cabin crew seats for landing. And what did we say the ILS approach was? It was 109.9. Five one. Landing gear down, flaps 15. Landing gear down, flaps 15.
Landing gear down. Flaps 15.
SoCal approach, Southwest 107, established ILS runway 25 left.
Southwest 197, contact Los Angeles Tower on 120.9 or 5.
120.9 or 5, Southwest 107. Los Angeles Tower, Southwest 107, established ILS runway 25 left.
2,500.
Southwest 197, Los Angeles Tower, roger. Southwest 107, runway 25 left, cleared to land. Winds 245 at 13.
Clear to land 25 left, Southwest 107. Flaps 25.
Flaps 25.
Flaps 30.
Flaps 30.
Before landing checklist.
Speed brake.
Armed. Armed green light.
Landing gear.
Down through green.
Flaps.
30 green light.
Before landing checklist complete.
Alright, not coming down. Alright. Landing. Alright, find this bird in by hand. Again, auto brake 3 is set. Let's catch up to the ILS glide slope. Ah man, beautiful sunset.
One thousand feet.
Stable. Winds are coming in from the west at 13. So they can blow me off to the side a little bit. Normally I only shut the autopilot off at 500 feet, but it's already off. Roger.
500. 400. Approaching minimums. 300. Glide slope. Minimums. Glide
Continue.
slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
Touchy.
30. Airspeed low. Airspeed low. 20. Airspeed low. Airspeed low. 10.
Extended.
Reverse screen, speed brakes up.
Deployed.
Reverse is normal. Auto brake disarm.
60 knots.
Southwest 197, welcome to Los Angeles. Contact ground on 121.75.
Ground point 75, Southwest 107. Let's see. Pretty close. Alright, stand by. It's 75, not 175. Alright, where are we? Los Angeles ground, Southwest 197, off of runway 25, left at hotel, looking to taxi to the gate.
Southwest 197, taxi to Terminal 1 stand 12A via Hotel, Lima, cross runway 7 left, then Delta, Delta 8.
Taxi Terminal 1, stand 12A via Hotel Lima, cross runway 7 left, then Delta, Delta 8, Southwest 197. Okay, Hotel Lima, so that's 1, 2, 3 turns down. Oof, that took me a while. I feel so slow. But welcome to LA, everybody. Quite a bit of scenery here. This is the Indy Builds LAX scenery that I've had for a while now. Okay, so the APU is definitely ready to go. Or it will be. So, Lima, 7 left. Delta, Delta 8 to 12 Alpha. Okay, next one should be it. Here it is. Alright, coming through with a quickness. And that should be us. Yep, this is Lima. Okay. Loads of scenery. Let's go. Wow. Looks like Virgin Atlantic 787 just landed from Heathrow at LAX. This is cool. Let's see if I can get GSX to get the ramp set up for me at 12 Alpha. So, gate. 129 suitable parkings. 12 Alpha. Okay, we're going to use Southwest. And there we go. They'll be waiting for me when I get there. Man, pushback tug just coming through. Let's see. Let me wait and see where this aircraft wants to go. Okay. United Express. That's so cool. Okay, APU is up. Yes, yes, it was. That was cool. I kind of wasn't expecting a floor show when I got to LAX. I'm kind of happy that they gave me a long taxi. That was cool. Okay, so gate 1 2 Alpha is going to be at Delta 8, which is 1 2 3 away. This is a lot of rendered airport space, so my frame rate is predictably not as good as it would be anywhere else, but it's worth it for the eye candy. A lot of ground traffic, and these are all live traffic. Okay, so this should be, I think, Delta 4. No, Delta 10. Wait, is that Delta 10? Yes. Delta 10, followed by Delta 9, and then Delta 8. Great way to wrap up today, and appreciate again everybody that came by and said hello or just lurked. Grateful for all of you. So we have 7,300 pounds of fuel remaining, which goes to show just how much fuel you put into aircraft, even for short regional ops like this. There's so much of a margin for contingency. It's cool because you don't want to be in a situation where you are low on fuel and you're going to be, testing the ATC's ability to help you out. Okay, we said 12 Alpha. So we're Delta 8. There we go. I think I see my stuff. Alright, taxi light off. And here's 14, here comes 12. That's 12 Bravo, 12 Alpha is just past. Alright, so where are we? Okay. I think he's on the other side of the luggage. Okay. Wait, can I even see you? I can't see you. You're in the luggage. All right. You'll see some cones. Oh, here we go. There we go. Just a little bit past the line. That's all right. And here we go. All right, sweet. 2 blue, 1 red. Engines dead. All right, everybody, welcome down to LAX. Parking checklist.
Parking brake.
As required. Set.
Start levers.
Cut off.
Fuel pumps.
One on.
Window heat.
Off.
Probe heat.
Off.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Hydraulic pumps.
Electrics off.
Start switches.
Off.
Oil quantity.
Let's see what the numbers say. 90, 96%. 90, 96%. Set and checked.
Hydraulic quantity.
.6%.
Radar.
Test.
Transponder.
Standby and zeros.
Parking checklist complete.
Okay, now the automatic deboarding. That would be so cool. It would basically be like, it'd basically be like Second Life. You would basically, you know, go to the pilot's lounge or something, or just like grab a coffee and just like chill and have like small talk with the crew. Okay, the 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 gate is attached. There it is. Let's see. And now we are ready to disembark. Alright, so what do we have? Let's get hooked up to ground power and shut off the APU. APU bleed off. Isolation valve open. And that should be it. We should be able to disembark now. Request deboarding. Ground power. And there we go. Dude, that would be so cool if there was like an RPG mode in this thing. There we go, everybody. They're going to be deboarding shortly. And that does it for today's flight. It was full of memes,
Good evening.
but in the end, it was definitely worth it.
Passengers deboarding starting.
I don't think you can actually see the animation for them if it's not a GSX jetway. I might be wrong. Oh no, wait, here we go. Here they come. That's pretty cool. We'll get the camera going really slow. Does overload a little bit, so I get it. But that's kind of cool. Fuel. All the fuel's off. So yeah, that'll light up with stuff. It doesn't mean we had a problem with fuel. It just means that the fuel flow is turned off. I think we're okay. What I am gonna do though is set up my chocks. Ground surfaces set. That's fine. Let's make sure the GPU is on. There we go. Done deal. Lots of people. Scrunchy. Alright, folks, that's going to go ahead and do it for me. Appreciate having everybody aboard for today's flight. Sorry that it didn't go off smoother as I'd hoped, but we did land the plane. Although, admittedly, let's see, we kind of stalled on takeoff, we kind of stalled on landing, and I think my landing rate was probably closer to 325 feet per minute, but it wasn't that much of a drop anyway, so that's fine. And we had a faster moving plane come in under us on the way into LAX, but we did kind of get out of everybody's way and reset for 25 left, even though we were cleared for 24 right on the initial approach, on the initial clearance out of San Francisco. All that said, it was nice to see the real-time traffic and to see all the other aircraft. And if we were at LAX right now, this is what it would look like. Oh, hold on. It's tracking something. I did not want to track. There we go. Oh, really? That's just weird. There we go. So yeah, this is LAX at night. Loads of real-time traffic all over the place. It's crazy.
Do you want to deboard crew?
Let's go ahead and deboard crew too.
Crew deboarding starting.
There we go. So I think this is Hawaiian Airlines, or it will be. There are a bunch of airplanes on the ground, and let me see if anybody's coming in. We do have folks coming in both sides. That's a little bit nuts. All right, folks, thank thanks so much again for hanging out. We're going to go ahead and call it here. Appreciate everybody's support, and I am honored and humbled that 21 of you still hung around to hear me blab after we got on the ground. So, if anybody is still interested in seeing even more Flight Sim content, give me
Your
a
crew has
moment,
deboarded.
and I'm going to go ahead and find a chat, or excuse me, a channel for you all to go check out. So, let's see what we have on right now. I'm pretty sure 757 Spy went to bed. And let's see. Who else is doing a flight right now? GDF 20. Actually, yeah. Let's go ahead and pass the love on to somebody that I haven't rated before. Let's go ahead and say hi. Thanks again for the support, everybody. Like I always like to say at the end of every stream, if you want true peace, you want the Prince of Peace, and that is Jesus Christ. Scotty Dahadi, thanks so much for your support. I don't know this person, but you know who I have rated before? Actually, I don't know. Yeah, let's go ahead and follow through. Let's see what happens. Hopefully, everybody has a great, great, great night. And again, thanks so much for the support. Really appreciate all of you. You're amazing. Take care, and God bless you. Bye.